Well, I didn't expect this to happen on week 13 of my Zepbound journey. So this update's going to be a little different from the ones that I've done for the past 12 weeks. So this is week 13 of my Zepbound journey, and 5 weeks that I have officially been without a Zepbound shot. And it's not because I've stopped doing Zepbound or what have you. I am waiting on the insurance company to approve the injection again. I did speak with the doctor's office last Thursday, and from what she told me, and it was very scattered information. It wasn't like something that I could walk away with a sense of, okay, so this is the next step. The only thing that I walked away from that conversation was, I'm going to get a call back on what to do next. And that did not happen. So what she had told me last week was that there was a meeting that they were having because there's a change in how they are issuing Zepbound. Now, if you are on Zepbound and you're getting your Zepbound through your provider, through your insurance company, and not from a compound lab, because that's two different things. If you're getting your Zepbound from an insurance company through your doctor, let me know if you've heard this too, because I don't know if this is just something with my specific insurance company or is this broad. But from what she said is that they aren't issuing 5 milligrams. They're staying with 2.5. And that, and also that I would have to transition the monitoring, transition my Zepbound to my PCP so that I can be monitored monthly by going in and doing weigh-ins to monitor the progress of how Zepbound is working. But she says there was meetings that they were having, and so that they were trying to get their new protocols in place to communicate with the patients, and that somebody would call me back. And that was last week. So here it is a week later. I still not received a phone call, so I called again today because it's Thursday. The offices is closed on Friday. And when I spoke to her, she said, oh yeah, we called you, but you didn't answer, so we left a message with your aunt. Okay, you have my number, have her call me at this number. So once again, she told me that, yeah, they're only doing 2.5. They're not going up 5 milligrams in however high dose there is. And that it's gonna have to be now monitored through your primary care doctor. And so, but she said the nurse is gonna call me and tell me everything that has to happen going forward. But it's not going to be, apparently, it's not going to be through my pulmonologist, who was the one who submitted the request for me to get Zepbound because of sleep apnea. So now I'm waiting on a call from the nurse from the pulmonologist's office on what the next steps are for me. So what I did not expect for week 13 to happen was for me to continuously have I lost weight. I've lost more weight. So I've lost like almost 4 pounds since last week. So now today I weigh 272. So I've lost about 4 pounds since last week. I wasn't expecting that. As a matter of fact, and I'm going to be fully transparent, I was expecting that at some point in time that my body was going to revert back to my old habits in terms of, back to eating sweets or back to eating, more food than I should and eating when I'm not hungry. That's what I was expecting, and I guess in the back of my mind, I still am expecting, when is this, gonna go away, that I still have control, because that's the thing about with Zepbound, is that it put up guardrails for me in terms of what I eat and my hunger, how much I eat and everything. And, you know, and to be honest with you, it scares me because, you know, just like with anyone who's watching this, you've probably struggled with weight your entire life, and you've gone up, you've gone down, you've been on programs that have worked, and then they didn't work anymore, and then you're back to square one. You know, some people who had gastric bypasses in the sleeve and then gained the weight back and is on Zepbound, and it's so frustrating that, you know, why is it that some people have it in them to want to exercise and eat healthy and want to eat cottage cheese and yogurt and all this other stuff, and I didn't get that. I guess I wasn't in that line when I said I wanted to have a healthy eating lifestyle. I was in the line that's just like, I just want to eat and just eat and eat. So the fact that, you know, Zepbound has taken that noise away, and, you know, and it seems so, and I won't say effortless, because Zepbound doesn't cook your meals. It doesn't tell you what you eat, when to eat. That's all on you as an individual. And the fact that I've been making those choices, you know, and still been effective with weight loss, and now not having that for 5 weeks, in the back of my mind, I'm still thinking, okay, when is it going to come back? When is that going to say, tap me on the shoulder and say, go get you that big old giant bag of gummy bears, you know, and eat those gummy bears, or get the whole big old family size of M&Ms and, you know, snack on those. That's where I'm terrified that that's what's going to come back. And this week when I went to the grocery store and I walked down one of the aisles, and they rearranged the store, and they put the where I get the soup and stuff, you know, for broth and everything, they have the candy on that aisle now. And so I was going down that aisle to get some broth, because I was making some soup, and I was like walking past, and I said, oh shoot, there goes my big old bag of gummy bears. And I instantly thought, you know, 6-7 months ago, I would have gotten 2, because they were 2 for $5. I would have gotten four bags. And I just looked at it and I said, that's not me anymore. I'm not the person who's gonna sit there like I'm 12, 13, or 14 and just sit up there and eat junk food all day. That's childish. And that's what I said to myself. I said, that is childish behavior, to sit there and want to eat that much candy in one setting. So the fact that I was able to walk past that, and I just felt so much relief. And I wasn't expecting that after 5 weeks of not being on Zepbound. So that's been a big, I guess that's a non-scale victory, is that, you know, I still don't have a desire to eat sweets or anything. And I know I'm rambling on and everything, but, you know, it's just, you know, 5 weeks without the shot, and I'm still successful in what I'm doing. And this time I said, this is the last time I'm going to be on a weight management program or trying to lose weight and then end up gaining it back in a year. I can't afford to do that. I'm 57 years old, and I cannot have the weight on me like I did. And the fact that I can bend over and I have stamina, I like to get out now instead of sit in the house all day. And not to mention, I got an 86-year-old who's going to be coming here to live with me full time. And I'm going to need all of the energy that I need to be able to do that. So that is something that I just, again, wasn't expecting after 5 weeks of not being on the shot. And now that they're saying that they'll do the 2.5, so now I just have to go through the song and dance of what I have to do to get to the 2.5. Something else I'm noticing, I went from not being able to fit clothes in my closet to fit clothes in my closet. And now here's a shirt that is like, it is, who would have guessed? Now I'm dealing with clothes that are not fitting me because they're too big. And this is a shirt that I used to wear all the time, and I don't know why it's so big right here. And so I've been adjusting it, hold on, trying to make it to look decent. It's a V-neck, but anyways, so now that's something else. I have shirts in my closet that are now starting to get a little big on me. You know, they're not fitting me the way they're supposed to. I don't know why it feels so stretched, but anyhow, it's been an eventful week for me mentally. And if you know, like me, dealing with weight, it is definitely an emotional roller coaster. And again, you know, I just didn't get that gene to have that, you know, instant want to go to the gym and work out. You know, I wish I did. I mean, I see people running all the time and I'm like, yeah, that's nice. So, you know, nice for them. And, you know, in the back of my mind, I was like, yeah, I would love to do that, but I just don't. I can't. I don't want to. So, but anyways, I digressed again. I just wanted to come on here and just tell you that that's kind of like where I'm at with my Zepbound journey, is that for right now, my insurance is telling me they're only approving 2.5, and that I will most likely have to start going to my PCP and getting monthly weigh-ins to be qualified to get the Zepbound shots versus just issuing it out. So they're putting guardrails around that now. That's what it appears to be. So hopefully next week I will have a response back from the nurse on what to do next, and we will take it from there. I will include some clips of videos that I did of some recipes that I did. I made this week. I bought a hot pot and I was recording, and I didn't well, I thought I was recording as I was cooking, and then I realized when I was recording, I only got the tail end of the meal. So, but I will put a clip of that. It's some green beans that I cooked in a hot pot with some stir-fried beef. And so it was very delicious, and I'm full. I ate that for lunch. You know, I had my lunch around 11 o'clock and it's 2 o'clock now, and I'm still stuffed. I'm not even thinking about eating. I probably won't eat till later on tonight, if that. Drink some water, have some fruit, but that's it, guys. So I will see you when I see you in week 14.